get an update on what these objects and balloons really are about.
Back here in Washington, there is breaking news tonight on that Chinese spy balloon. CBS News has just...
Breaking news, it's not a spy balloon.
We have recovered all of the hack dick pics of Billings, Montana that were found inside the payload.
Learned that U.S. intelligence watched the high-flying airship as it lifted off near China's south coast.
You hear that? So U.S. intelligence watched this balloon the moment it left China.
That was my question, because it has to come from mainland China, right?
Yes.
So, I think Jimmy showed all the bases we have.
Oh, yeah.
None of our high-tech surrounding China bases picked up on this balloon.
No, they absolutely did, and that's what they have to admit now. It's like we were supposed to initially admit that all of a sudden this Chinese spy balloon appeared out of nowhere. Well, guess what? We were tracking it the whole time, and the reason why we're tracking it is because it's not a spy balloon. It's actually a weather tracking balloon, as we're going to get to.
Wait, China told the truth?
And our media lied? Imagine that.
That means the U.S. military had been tracking it for nearly a week before it entered U.S. airspace, longer than originally known.
You don't say.
This is at the White House. So, Nancy, they were watching this from the beginning?
They were, Nora, and what they saw was this balloon heading east from China towards Guam and Hawaii. But then it took a sharp northward turn, a beeline towards Alaska.
And we're
revealed today that the 3 subsequent objects they shot down probably were not involved in spying.
You don't say. You don't.
The 3 objects shot down this weekend may have been harmless research balloons. That's now a leading theory for the intelligence community.
That surveillance device was really just tracking weather.
Well, they're spying on our weather.
For the New York Times writes this in his piece, that China has failed to communicate on the issue to Washington, that all of this could have been avoided if only China had told us about it, he says. He says, quote, "This was hardly a life-threatening crisis, but the fact that Chinese officials realizing that the balloon had been spotted did not call to work out a way to deal with it was revealing," the New York Times says. It was revealing. Of course, it was a total lie. In fact, China did tell the United States about it repeatedly. Here's a statement from the Chinese government. Question: according to media reports, a Chinese unmanned airship has been spotted. This is on the 3rd of February. Has been spotted in U.S. airspace. Do you have any comment about it? The 3rd of February. Today is the 6th of February. Answer: the airship is from China, China says. Look, the airship is from China. It's a civilian airship used for research, mainly meteorological purposes, affected by the westerly winds and with limited self-steering capability. The airship deviated far from its planned course. The Chinese side regrets the unattended entry of the airship into U.S. airspace due to force majeure. The Chinese side will continue communicating with the United States side and properly handle this unexpected situation caused by force majeure, things outside of their control. So
the U.S. so badly wants this to be a U-2. They're like, that's what they want. They're like, God, oh, look, we got him. Look, it's right there. It's a balloon.
Spy plane.
You know,
it's a spy plane.
Exactly. the balloon, the most versatile, like, conspiracy theory craft ever made. It can be a UFO if you want it to. It can, it's just amazing.
China is the most challenging national security threat America's faced in 30 years. What do we now do with Xi Jinping? Look, you sat on this chair, and had this happened under your watch when you were actually the chair, what would be the first concern or question that you would have had when you found out this balloon was hovering above Montana?
Yeah, well, let me just say quickly why they would use a balloon. They have satellite capability. They have spy planes, like the U.S. has spy planes. And it's all about the ability to linger over a target. And so there's a suite of technology attached to this balloon. And by the way, the reports are that it had an explosive device on it so that just in case it came into the hands of the Americans, it would self-destruct, believe it or not. So that tells you likely it's spy gear.
Well, guys, I'm not sure if you've enjoyed that clip as much as I did, but that will tell you that this is getting a little bit ridiculous here.